Show that for any sufficiently large even number, it can be written as the sum of no more than 4 prime numbers. Now, sufficiently large requires some explanation here. Let 2m be some even integer. So what sufficiently large means is it's some, I don't know if there's a way to calculate this in most cases, but you can show the existence of another integer such that if that any even integer greater than that predetermined constant is going to have a representation as the sum of no more than 4 primes, okay? I'm not sure how constructive this proof is, but what I'm about to show you depends. It's trivial what I'm going to show you, because this is the big result right here. A Russian by the name of Vinogradov back in 1937 showed that any sufficiently large odd integer, okay, note that's even up here, odd integer can be written as the sum of no more than 3 primes. So this is clearly a parallel or a dual, I guess, to what we're trying to prove. Now again, the proof is very, very straightforward. Let n be a sufficiently large even integer. Okay, well then consider n minus 5, okay, n minus 5. In fact, it can be any odd prime, okay. Now, n is posited to be even, but so that means that n minus 5 is necessarily odd, and that's true. I don't need to show you that, why that's true, right? If n is even, n minus an odd number is going to be an odd number. So the quantity n minus 5 is definitely odd, or n minus any other odd prime. Okay, 5 is just kind of arbitrary. It's a prime and it's odd, of course. Now, so since this is odd, we know from Vinogradov's result that this is going to be equal to the sum of no more than, we'll subscript these, piece of 1, piece of prime, piece of 1 is a prime, piece of 2 is a prime number, and also piece of 3, right? So you know what I mean? We did nothing here, really. This is a powerful result here. I don't know how the proof would go. I have no idea. It might be related to the prime number theorem, where you have that asymptotic function with the number of primes and the natural log function. It has to have something to do with the distribution of the primes for larger and larger numbers. But anyway, notice that this leads to exactly what we're trying to prove. If you take the 5 to the other side, you get n is equal to 5 plus the sum of these 3 primes, not necessarily distinct. You know, you may be saying, well, what if one of them is equal to 5? Well, that's okay, because no specification was made whether or not the primes were distinct. Okay, and so that proves things. All right, again, nothing at all constructive about this. I don't know about that constant that makes it sufficiently large or anything, if it's constructive in any sort of way. It's merely an existence result. What I did was nothing. This is the powerful result. Right up here, this is what got the job done. Apparently, this was a very elusive. People suspected this was true way back in 1937, but Vinogradov was the first one. He lived to be 92 years old, and he proved it way back in 37. I think maybe it's just a very young man, maybe 18 years old. But anyway, let me know what you thought about that. I thought it was pretty cool. I hate to keep harping about the constructivity. I don't know how you construct this in. I don't know if his proof for a specific large number gives a way of calculating this lower bound, you know. But in any event, it's something that was proved and accepted by the math community back in those days. So I'm sure it's true. But anyway, thank you for viewing. This is for what do we have out here? This is for not necessarily distinct primes, which is what we were trying to prove. That was the original goal right here, 4 prime numbers. Okay. Thanks for viewing.